This comic book legend pulled the veil of reality right before our eyes. Steve Ditko is a massive contributor to Western comic culture, with a keen sense for character creation, most notably for The Amazing Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, for which he created tremendous psychedelic environments that have aged like fine wine. His artwork speaks as loud as his philosophical, objective beliefs poured into his characters like The Question and Mr. A, and has left a life of influence and inspiration to comic creators. Ditko's first comic credits can be found in 1954's Fantastic Fear and Daring Love. The same year, Charlton Comics published Ditko's The Thing number 12 cover along with the Vampire Cinderella story. Before Atlas Comics became Marvel Comics, Ditko contributed to Journey into Mystery number 33 in 1956, as well as Strange Tales and Strange Worlds, Amazing Adventures, and both Tales of Suspense and To Astonish, inking for the great Jack Kirby. The first collaboration between Ditko and Stan Lee came in the form of Two Gun Western in 1956. This led to their numerous amazing adult fantasy titles coming in the 60s. In 1960, Ditko created Captain Atom for Charlton Comics and Space Adventures 33, and we get a hint of his abstractness soon to come. Spider-Man first appeared in Amazing Fantasy number 15 in 1963, and at the time was unlike any hero the world had ever seen. The success of the issue led to the first run of the Amazing Spider-Man series, where Ditko and Stan Lee invent almost all of the tropes, dynamics, and antagonists of Spider-Man's history. For instance, the iconic If This Be My Destiny scene that captures the entire essence of Spider-Man as a character, and all the bold splash pages and pinups within the issues made him extremely popular as well. At the same time, Ditko would create Doctor Strange and the well-composed landscapes the Sorcerer Supreme had his adventures in. The composition is off the wall and avant-garde, with Ditko being hailed as the Dali of comic books, orchestrating a strange and abstract approach to comics that unintentionally opened the door for influence to this day. Additionally, Ditko would be the first to pencil Iron Man in the classic red and gold armor in Tales of Suspense. Due to some disagreements with Stan Lee, Ditko took his talents back to Charlton Comics in 1967, where he'd get regular work, first on the second incarnation of Blue Beetle, create the highly underrated character The Question, and continue his work on Captain Atom. The Question is but a filtered version of Ditko's magnum opus Mr. A, whose objective beliefs are black and white, differing from traditional hero moral codes first published in Wally Wood's Woodstand number 3. Mr. A would see a sporadic publication through the decades up until 2016, alongside some of his other comics, pieces, and essays detailing his beliefs. I wanted to briefly touch on his creepy run with Archie Goodwin, possibly Ditko's best work using an ink wash technique. The latter half of his career is filled with credits, notably for his co-creation of Hawk and Dove, the trippy Shade the Changing Man, and his only time to drawing the Dark Knight on a Man-Bat issue. He also created Speedball and the iconic Squirrel Girl being one of the last. Steve Ditko is a legendary comic book artist responsible for Spider-Man and abstract backgrounds that influence artists to this day.